Okay. Sweet. Right. All right. Okay. Well, here we go. Wow. Faith Doran said she was, going to head to the back and find someone to compete in this match against Scott Morgan. And we all know that music.
Oh, we do. She found the dancing fool. Oh, wow. Close fix for everybody over here, Mabo.
Mr. Party Pants himself, J-Mo, is in the building. And wherever Mr. Party Pants goes, the party follows. The crowd on their feet for J-Mo.
Scott Morgan looks less than pleased, though, with the antics of J-Mo.
Well, at one time, Scott Morgan held tag team gold with J-Mo. J-Mo always the crowd favorite.
Absolutely. He's called the dancing fool for a reason. He loves to put on a show to give people a good time.
But Scott Morgan, the World Bearer, suffers no fools. J-Mo always willing to please that crowd. Scott Morgan looking less than pleased with having to take on Mr. Party Pants himself, J-Mo.
I like that, Mr. Party Pants. He used to call me Mr. Poopy Pants in high school.
Look at Scott Morgan, just less than thrilled. Scott Morgan, as serious as they get when it comes to in-ring competition. Show of respect and a handshake. Whoa! J-Mo rolling him up.
Over in 3 seconds. Not quite.
Now, you were talking about an upset. What a clash of styles we have here, both in wrestling and in personality. Mr. Party Pants, J-Mo, always there to have a good time, unorthodox. And on the flip side of that coin, not your side of the coin, or my side of the coin, you have the World Bearer, Scott Morgan, cold, calculated, very serious, very methodical, very technical. This definitely should breed an interesting matchup.
Yeah, Scott Morgan is a wrestler's wrestler. He knows every move, every lock, every hold, and he's going to try to, kind of take away some of that enthusiasm and that spirit of J-Mo and grind him and make him suffer.
And if I might say just on a personal note, I try to stay as unbiased as possible. I think any promotion across the country or around the world would benefit from having the World Bearer in their locker room. And that's just my personal opinion. And take that for what you will.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
And right now, Scott Morgan taking over with a side headlock, and J-Mo reverses it. Sends J-Mo off the ropes. Huge fist splash with some fists.
Watch out, referee. J-Mo gets rocking.
Oh,
Nobody's safe.
Oh, nobody indeed. Oh, huge splash into a bulldog. I mean, I know they are former tag team partners, but surely Scott Morgan is not underestimating J-Mo. Oh, cannonball. There's the pool. Oh, but J-Mo went to the well one too many times, or should I say, went to the pool one too many times.
He tried to make it a cannonball run, and it was unsuccessful.
R.I.P. Burt Reynolds, we love you. Scott Morgan taking advantage of the mistake of J-Mo and just rocking him with those forearms. Sends J-Mo off, slides out, trips him.
Nicely done. Very well calculated.
There is no wasted motion when it comes to, oh! Inside out elbow. I was just gonna say there is no wasted motion when it comes to the World Bear inside that ring. Now just standing on the wrist of J-Mo. If you think about just the classics that we've seen Scott Morgan have here at New Level.
Oh yeah, that match with those a couple of matches with one Adam Priest. It'll take a long time for at least one.
And of course the matches he's had with Charles Anders.
So we know each other quite well, like the back of their hand. Oh, J-Mo just caught the back of Scott Morgan's hand in his elbow.
That's J-Mo and Scott Mo.
Scott Mo.
I'm Hey-Mo.
Hey-Mo, I forgot.
And you're Shano. Scott Morgan showing a little bit of frustration. Couldn't quite get that pinfall that he was looking for. Catching J-Mo into a top wrist lock. You know, as you pointed out earlier, Scott Morgan taking that body part and working it over. Or he can just kick you in the face.
This almost feels like a Mike Barnes, Daniel LaRusso situation with Karate Kid 3. There's nothing that J-Mo's got that Scott Morgan can't counter. He seems to be one step ahead.
Just driving the point of the elbow down into the chest of J-Mo. Almost trying to put a crease in him. And that kick was the best around.
Hear that one in Pleasant Valley as well as in the All Valley.
Those kicks are not going to Reseda.
Scott Morgan putting a hurting on J-Mo here in the corner. It would serve him well to get back in the middle of the squared circle here, but I don't think Scott Morgan's going to let him.
Looking to put him in a body bag. That hand.
Still showing some ill effects.
Exactly. Scott Morgan, coming into this contest with an injured hand, but he knows what it means to advance New Level tournament. And J-Mo, that brief hesitation from Scott Morgan has left an opening for J-Mo. Once again, Scott Morgan, like I said, suffering that hand injury, but he knows what it means to be the inaugural New Level Pro Wrestling champion. Stunner! My God, what a stunner from J-Mo.
Gotta be it right here.
Morgan out at 2. A little something we don't really ever see from J-Mo, and that's frustration.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't seem too happy right now.
Exactly, always exuding that positive attitude, but seem a little frustrated right now. up to the top rope. Could be going for that bullfrog splash. Oh! And he misses it. It's Scott Morgan.
He's exactly where to go with it.
Got it locked in. J-Mo tap.
Just like that in the blink of an eye.
Scott Morgan. Scott Morgan advances to the main event, but he has very little time to catch his breath because the main event is coming up.
We have our final set now with O'Shea Edwards, Taylor Ray, the Trickster, and Scott Morgan. If you were a betting man, and I'm not sure you are, who you got, Mabo?
Well, this is not March Madness, and we are set in the Final Four, but I've got to give it to O'Shea Edwards.
I second that emotion.
He's now playing. Give him the J-Mo. This man just spent out of matches and put on a great game. Now, we do have our follows for the harder level approach everything. But at this moment, we'll take a quick break and then right back into the finals. Okay? So y'all stick around. Go to our finals to crown our first ever U-level approach.
Shane, Kota Bilbo making his way to the ring. We were going to take a brief intermission.
You said take a quick break? Who are you? I thought you were Scott Morgan, the best technical wrestler in the Southeast. But, no, you're not that. The Scott Morgan I know would have jumped right into this match. And that's exactly what we're going to do. No more intermission right now.
So much for taking a breather.
Faith, is that okay? Are we going with that?
Is that his call?
The following contest is your main event of the evening.
I guess so.
And the finals of the New Level Progress Championship Tournament. Already in the ring, the world bearer, Scott Morgan, and his opponent.
Well, Faith Dorn, she's giving us the thumbs up. I guess Scott Morgan agreed to it, so I guess we're going to go ahead with our main event. Kota Bilbo calling the manhood of Scott Morgan into question.
O'Shea Edwards, he's been sitting back there for over an hour and a half now.
He is probably the most well-rested in this tournament. Look at him power walk to the ring.
Even more to his advantage.
O'Shea Edwards is here to do work. I tell you right now, Noah Howell better be careful putting his hands on O'Shea Edwards.
Got that right.
And their opponent.
this, Mabo. We've got 4 competitors left. Only one will leave the inaugural New Level champion.
4 competitors enter, 1 leaves with the title. And what a contrast of, oh my God!
Goodness, we feared this earlier in the night, and it's already happened. O'Shea has just taken her out.
He just demolished Taylor Ray with that splash. And it is literally going to take the combined might of both Scott Morgan and the Trickster to take down O'Shea Edwards. We know that in Act 1 stipulations, O'Shea Edwards competed in that scramble match with the likes of both Commander Van Dam and the Steel Dragon, Donnie Primetime, and even they couldn't get the job done. Oh, and all 3 competitors, Taylor Ray back up on her feet.
Very impressive, and I like this right here. I think the 3 of them. Now, is this single elimination or just first pinfall?
I believe it is single elimination or 1 pinfall. That is a good question. 1 pinfall to a finish.
Well, it would behoove them to incapacitate O'Shea Edwards like they have.
Oh, Scott Morgan rolling Trickster into a false sense of security. And I'm going to tell you what a mixed bag we have here. You have the power game of O'Shea Edwards. Whoa! You have the frantic, frenetic frenzy that is the Trickster. You have the technical prowess of Scott Morgan, and then you have that invariable, that X factor, that is the battlecorn, Taylor Ray.
I was going to say a burst of energy, a ray of sunshine right here. She has laid out both Scott Morgan and the Trickster.
Oh, and a crossbody takes out both Scott Morgan and the Trickster. You know, once again, Shane, like we said earlier, all 3 competitors are going to have to team up to incapacitate the much larger O'Shea Edwards.
I don't like
O'Shea
that.
Oh! It just runs right through Taylor Ray.
If he's standing in the middle of that ring, I'm not sure he can stop him.
Trickster back in. Hitting him with those forearms, rocks the big man. Just runs right into the wall that is O'Shea Edwards. O'Shea Edwards just deadlifts the Trickster. Oh, deadlift German.
That is as impressive as it gets right there. I mean,
And I can see the Trickster's eyes from our vantage point, and they are glazed over. Somebody throw on the hot and ready sign because his eyes are glazed. Trickster gets the boot up at the last minute.
almost took him off his feet.
What a comeback from the Trickster. And now the World Bear comes in. Oh, he takes the leg out from underneath the big man. And now Scott Morgan firing those forearms. Morgan definitely with the speed advantage.
Trickster like he's ready to go airborne.
And the Trickster flies. Trickster taking out the much larger O'Shea Edwards. I told you, he is that frantic ball of frenzied energy that is the Trickster. You never know what he's going to do. So unpredictable.
Scott Morgan here. Oh!
Oh, and caught that kick right to the side of the head. And Scott Morgan answers in return. Rebound lariat misses. Oh! German number 2.
That one was right on the money. As was that kick from O'Shea Edwards.
Somebody get Trickster a passport if he's going to keep taking that many trips to Germany. Now O'Shea Edwards just mauling Scott Morgan.
Oh.
Taylor Ray.
I admire her courageousness, but I wouldn't be I'm not envious of her right now.
Taylor is a close personal friend of mine, and I am concerned for my friend.
Uh-oh.
Just snatches her over. And Taylor Ray thinking better of that and crawling out of the ring as quick as possible. But you got to give it up, you know, to the heart of Taylor Ray. I'm going to be honest with you, in this fatal four-way, it has been mostly O'Shea Edwards.
He's got it like he likes it right now, Mabo.
Both men out of the way. O'Shea crashes into the corner. They got the big man up and over.
I think the ring post moved about 6 inches. Look
Taylor Ray taking advantage. Here we go. Who we see? Whoa!
Look out, she almost landed in the front row.
Taylor Ray launched out of that pinfall attempt. Kota Bilbo offering words of advice to O'Shea Edwards. But the big man is back up on his feet, surveying the destruction that he has laid in this ring. Stomping the midsection of Scott Morgan. Ooh. Oh, running forearm. Rocks the trickster. The human path of destruction that is O'Shea Edwards. The big bad kaiju himself.
He's going to use Scott Morgan as a weapon here.
Oh, and he just bowls Scott Morgan right into the trickster.
Picked up the 7-10 split with that one.
Scott Morgan, you know, just moments ago had a match with J-Mo. And now he's got to turn around and compete in this fatal four-way for the New Level Pro Wrestling Championship.
Taylor Ray always seems to find herself on the receiving end here with O'Shea Edwards.
Well, you know, like I said, from day one, they have had their issues here in New Level Pro. Now he just picks her up and sets her on that top turnbuckle. Has her by the goozle.
Oh, surely not.
I mean, I know this is a match, and I know Taylor Ray. I know Taylor Ray knows what she signed up for in this, but O'Shea Edwards, I beg you, please. Taylor Ray fighting back. Scott Morgan and the Trickster has O'Shea Edwards. They pull him out of the corner. Double power bomb sends the big man down.
Nicely done there. Referee Noah Howell almost got took out in the melee as well.
I don't think he'd do this.
Somebody's got to count. Right. You know what? That might be a perfect spot for you, Mabo. If you're not going to wrestle, I know you can count.
I did graduate in the 5th grade. Both men firing back with forearm shot after forearm shot. Scott Morgan catching that arm, could be going for that crossface.
Block put on by the Trickster.
Once again, Scott Morgan trying to go for it. Trickster grabbing a handful of tights. Oh! Went for that cyclone kick. And Taylor Ray ate that boot. Scott Morgan's going for it. He could be trying to lock in that crossface. Ducks the clothesline. Oh! Both men taken out. Scissoring each other with those drop kicks.
And we have all 4 competitors down for the first time in this contest. Who can get to their feet? Who can make a cover and get in a pinning predicament?
O'Shea Edwards is on the outside. Wait, what? The Sean Christopher has made his way to the ring.
Wait a minute.
He's
now.
attacking the Trickster.
First of all, you stab Braxton Hunter with a screwdriver. Now you're interrupting the main event.
Uh-oh.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey.
Sean Christopher grabbing a chair. Somebody needs to stop Sean Christopher. Kevin Ryan.
There you go.
High stakes Kevin Ryan. Whoa! Shane, did you just see that?
I can't believe what I just saw.
Kevin Ryan just leveled the Trickster. What is going on?
You mean to tell me Kevin Ryan has sided with... Oh, my God.
That is disgusting.
It is repulsive and repugnant on every level.
O'Shea Edwards grabbing. Jack's making his way in the melee. Jackson's now out. O'Shea Edwards has Scott Morgan. Oh! O'Shea Edwards going for the pinfall.
Hard for us to see from our vantage point here with all this.
There is chaos everywhere. Taylor Ray breaking up the pinfall and now staring eye to eye with O'Shea Edwards. O'Shea Edwards has Taylor Ray by the throat.
I think Jackson's just taken out as well here by this new alliance of Kevin Ryan. John Christopher.
O'Shea Edwards. Whoa!
Oh, there you go.
Caught O'Shea Edwards in the baby maker.
That's one way to do it.
Hey, in the fatal four-way, all bets are off, as we've seen.
Going for a sunset flip here.
Oh, code red! Caught him with a code red! Did you see that? Taylor Ray almost got the pinfall
I'm
on
at a loss
O'Shea
for words,
Edwards.
Mabo. I can't believe what we just saw here.
Sean Christopher levels the trickster, or came out to attack the trickster. Kevin Ryan seemingly coming in for the save. He levels the trickster.
Oh my God.
And O'Shea Edwards took out Taylor Ray with that clothesline. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new level.
And the new level pro champion, O'Shea Edwards!
Not exactly how you and I would have drawn it up, Mabo, but with all the dust settled, smoke clears, the odds-on favorite still captured the title this evening.
I mean,
they don't give extra points for for how cute or pretty it is. This win came. I mean, there was a lot of action outside the squared circle, but O'Shea Edwards still prevails here this evening in Jacksonville. And I can't help but think as we go forward, Mabo, who can stop him? Now that he has the belt, you know it's much harder to win it as a challenger.
You can shut that off now.
There's no belt. Say there's no belt.
I've wrestled twice tonight. And I've taken out everybody's favorite little unicorn. As it stands, and you can't deny, I'm officially your first new level champion.
No.
You can sit there and sigh and have that dumb little look on your face all you want to. But I tell you what, because the one you wanted to win tonight didn't win.
Jump over the table and beat him up.
October 20th, you will have my title here.
Reset the match! 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 Restart the match!
Under what grounds? Under what grounds? I beat her fair and square. I beat him fair and square. I beat Scott fair and square. I beat Kevin Ryan fair and square. So regardless of what they want to clamor for, you, not him, not her, not any of these girls out here, not this gentleman with the camera, not this gentleman best with the camera, you have until October 20th to get me my title. And if I do not have my title by October 20th, I will burn New Level Pro to the ground.
Damn it!
Play it.
No, don't!